In chapter 6, we will discuss on the code converter. So under this chapter, you will learn two type of converter. The first one is encoder and the second one is decoder. At the end of this chapter, you should be able to identify which one is the encoder and which one is the decoder. So you should be able to differentiate between the encoder and decoder. Then you need to know on how to apply a decimal to BCD priority encoder in a simple keyboard application. So let's say you are given a situation on the keyboard application, so you should be able to apply to elaborate how the priority encoder work inside the keyboard application. Okay, next, you should be able to identify a decoder application and use BCD to 7 segment decoders in display system. For example, we have calculator, your phone device. Okay. So code conversion is a process to convert from one code to another code from decimal number. Okay, let's say you look at your calculator or any keypad. Okay, that are the decimal value. So the system inside the devices need to do the converter into certain value. So example of the converter, we have decimal to BCD, we have binary to 7 segment display. Okay. Code conversion take place each time a key is pressed on a computer keyboard, telephone or microwave oven, or any keypad or any other similar devices where input values are entered into the system, and then the system will do processing and produce an output to the user. So it is done by code converter circuit such as encoder and decoder. Okay, this one is example of code converter circuit. Okay, we consider this example is referred to the simple calculator where we have the keypad here. So the keypad display the number in the decimal value, which we have 0 until 9. So this one is the keypad in decimal value, and then we need a encoder circuit here in order to translate this decimal value into the BCD code. Then after that, you will pass the value into the processor. The processor will process or perform the operation, arithmetic operation, any logic operation. Okay, and then after that, you will produce the output, and then we need another decoder in order to translate the BCD value that we have, okay, into a 7 segment display. Okay, this one is example of 7 segment display. We have 7 segment here. So based on the BCD, it will turn on which segment that should be turned on based on the BCD code numbers. So that is the purpose of the decoder. So calculator is one of the application that apply the concept of converter and decoder. Or another part, we can say that calculator apply a concept of converter circuit because it has encoder as well as the decoder. So the next part, you will learn on what is the encoder.